at 5, the parents accused of leaving their adopted daughter alone in an apartment and moving to Canada, appearing for the first time in court. One of the defense attorneys making a very specific request of the prosecution this morning. It's a story we helped break earlier this month, now making headlines around the world. To give you a quick recap, Michael and Christine Barnett left their daughter in Lafayette in 2013. They say they were the victims of a scam because the girl they adopted was actually an adult with a form of dwarfism, they say, that could mask her age. In 2012, a judge in Marion County agreed with the medical documentation in a petition filed by the Barnetts and changed her legal age from 8 to 22. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Christine said their daughter is a sociopath who threatened to stab family members and poured chemicals into her coffee to try to poison her. So Wish TV's Dan Klein has been tracking this story ever since the neglect charges were filed 2 weeks ago and joins us now with a recap of today's court appearance and that key request that we just mentioned by the attorney.
Yeah, the initial court appearance didn't take very long at all. In fact, just a matter of minutes. The magistrate entered not guilty pleas automatically for both Michael and Christine Barnett. Now, Christine was the first to arrive this morning, accompanied by her uncle. The attorney she had just appointed yesterday had a case already scheduled and couldn't make it. Then Michael arrived a few minutes later with his current wife and attorney Terrence Kennard. Now, neither had anything to say to our camera, and cameras are not allowed inside the courtroom, but we heard Kennard ask for prosecutors to be more specific on the charge of neglect of a dependent. That's because under state statute, it could refer to a child who's under 18 years old or someone who has a mental or physical disability. Because of the facts of this case, it's unclear which theory the prosecutors are pursuing. Kennard says it's been years since the Barnetts had physical interactions with her. Still, he says that they wish her well.
My client's feelings toward this particular individual has never wavered. They still hold her dear in their hearts. They still believe that she is a person that deserves love and support. They have never deprived her of that, but nonetheless, they've now found themselves in this position.
Now, because of the nature of this case, News 8 is not identifying the daughter at the center of all this, but we'll keep trying to get an interview with her. Meanwhile, the Barnetts are due back in court on December 27th with a trial tentatively scheduled for January 28th. Coming up at 10 o'clock, you'll hear about the terms of their bond, including a no-contact order, and you'll also hear from a friend of the adopted daughter who doesn't believe she could live by herself. Reporting in the studio, Dan Klein, Wish TV News 8.